Lesson 3: Computer Virus and Cybercrime. A computer virus is a type of malicious software or malware that is designed to infect and spread to other computers. Children will be able to understand the meaning of computer virus, identify the types of viruses, know about cybercrime, learn to use antivirus for protecting their computer from virus attacks. Tia: Hey Neha, do you know about computer viruses and cybercrimes? Neha: Yes Tia, I have slight idea about viruses, but I don't know much about computer viruses. Tia: A computer virus is like a sneaky tiny program that can get into the computer and make it behave improperly. Neha: Right Tia, tell me about cybercrime as well. Tia: Cybercrime is when someone does something bad like stealing personal information or tricking people to give them money or any fraud. Neha: That's not nice at all. Tia: Let us study more about these things to be smart and safe. Fact Corner. It was filling up the hard drive until a computer could not operate any further. This virus was created by BBN Technologies in the US. The first computer virus was a self-replicating virus released in 1971 called Creeper System. Introduction. Computer viruses have been around for quite a bit and nearly all of them have been spread through the internet. Most viruses have been designed to steal users' information, processing power, and or disable the system altogether. The first computer virus for MS-DOS was Brain and was released in 1986. It would override the boot sector on the floppy disk and prevent the computer from booting. It was written by two brothers, Bashit and Amjad Farooq Alvi, who were only 17 and 24 years old at the time, from Pakistan, and was originally designed as a copy protection. Virus. A computer virus is a computer program that is written with the intention of affecting a computer. It is a small hidden program that affects the normal functioning of your computer and enters the computer without the knowledge of the owner of the computer. Types of viruses. Resident virus. As the name suggests, resident viruses stay permanently in the RAM of a computer. RAM is an important part of the computer that has access to all the files. A resident virus sits in the RAM and interferes with all the instructions executed by a computer. Some examples of resident viruses are Mr. Clunky, CMJ, Randex, and Meave. Direct action virus. Direct action virus is found in the main file or the root directory of the hard disk. It has been designed to become active when the computer boots itself. The agenda of this virus is to replicate itself and become active when it is executed. It waits for a specific condition to be met. Once this condition is met, it starts infecting files and directories in which it is stored. For example, Rugrat. Overwrite virus. Overwrite virus is amongst the most dangerous viruses as it causes a total loss of data. If a file is infected by an overwrite virus, all the information in that file is overwritten by this virus. The main purpose of this virus is to delete the original information and show undecipherable words in place of the original data. Some examples of overwrite viruses are TRJ Reboot, Way, and Trival.88.d. Boot virus. Boot virus affects the booting of the computer system. This type of virus is stored in the boot sector of a floppy or hard disk. This is an important part of the computer because this is from where the computer boots itself. Some examples of boot viruses are Form and Michelangelo. Fact Corner. The term computer virus was formerly defined by Fred Cohen. Macrovirus. Macrovirus affects the files that contain macros. Macros are kinds of mini programs that help the user by automating a series of operations so that they may be performed as a single action. Some examples of macroviruses are O97M by Y2K, Relax, Melissa.a, and Bablis. Directory virus. It infects files and changes the path addresses of files. This virus removes the original file and places itself in its position. Whenever you access that file, the computer automatically runs the virus. Polymorphic virus. It replicates and makes a large number of copies of itself. Every time it infects a system, it encodes itself in a different way. This makes it possible for antivirus programs to locate it. Some examples of polymorphic viruses are Satin bug, Elkern, Tuareg, and Marburg. File infector. It infects all .exe and .com files. When you run a .exe or a .com infected file, the virus is also executed. Some examples of file infector are Vienna, Jerusalem, Dark Avenger, and Raindrop. Worm. It is a program that is designed to slow down the operating speed of the computer. It can self-replicate very fast. Its main purpose is to affect the speed of the computer and not the data of the computer. Some examples of worm are Mapson, Lovegate.f, PSWBugbear.b, Trilly.c, and Sobig.d. Trojans or Trojan horses. They enter through removable data storage devices. Their main purpose is not to replicate themselves, but to affect the data stored on the computer. Logic bombs. They are designed in such a way that they get activated only when certain conditions are met. Like Trojans, these also do not replicate themselves. Logic bombs cannot be detected easily as they are encrypted or camouflaged segments of other important programs that you keep running on your system. Time bombs. They are designed in such a way that they activate themselves at a time when certain conditions, symptoms of virus infection. How will you come to know that your computer has been affected? Given below is a list of certain symptoms that you will see when a computer gets infected. The operating speed of the computer gets greatly reduced. Instead of the original files, you see undecipherable characters in your file. The last modified date changes. The computer record shows the last time a file is worked upon. If a virus affects a file, the computer changes the last modified date of that file. Checking the last modified date of the file can also reveal if the file is infected or not. The computer hangs itself and stops working at all. The floppy disk is accessed without any reason. The screen suddenly gets covered with odd pictures and graphics like falling letters or bouncing balls. File size increases on its own. Strange characters start appearing in the name of the infected file. Undecipherable messages start appearing on the screen. Apart from the symptoms given above, if your computer starts behaving in a strange or abnormal manner, then it means that the computer has been affected by a virus. Protection from virus infections. In order to prevent viruses from attacking your computer, you can take the following steps. Make backup copies of all the valuable and important data that you have. Update these copies regularly so that at any point of time, you may have the latest backup copy. Do not start your computer with a floppy disk in the floppy drive. Do not use pirated software, especially games. Do not visit sites that have not been authorized. Do not load any program through any untrustworthy disk. Be careful of the person you allow to use your computer. Install an antivirus in your computer and update it regularly. Cyber or computer crime. Another very big problem that the world is facing today is that of cyber or computer crime. Cybercrime refer to the crimes that are conducted over the internet. Computer crimes refer to the crimes that are conducted on an individual's standalone computer with the intention of harming somebody. In recent years, both these crimes have increased manyfold. These crimes are causing great loss to the society and to individuals. Cybercrimes are committed in various ways and have different names. Let us study about some of these crimes and their names. Hacking. Hacking refers to the process of breaking into a computer with the intention of stealing information from that computer. A person who hacks a computer is called a hacker. Cracking. Cracking refers to the process of cracking into a computer with the purpose of stealing the passwords of the computer, files, or programs. Malware and antivirus. Malware is unwanted software that is developed to damage and destroy computer systems. Examples are viruses, worms, Trojan viruses, etc. Antivirus is a type of software that is used to prevent, scan, detect, and delete viruses from a computer. There are various types of antivirus software such as Norton, McAfee, AVG, Avera, etc. Flashback. Computer virus affects the normal functioning of your computer. There are different types of computer viruses, namely resident virus, direct action virus, overwrite virus, boot virus, macro virus, etc. Cybercrimes refer to the crimes that are conducted over the internet. Hacking means breaking into a computer with the intention of stealing information from that computer. Cracking means stealing the password of a computer.